Hello and welcome to the Real-Time Forex Trader. We're here trading euro dollar. It is 7:11 in the morning in London, GMT. We've got a couple of shorts on. This is your IG trading platform. Tick chart, 1 second, 10 second, 1 minute. Seems to be a bit of a glass ceiling here at 74. Got a couple of shorts on. I was offered a pip, just over a pip profit on the first one instantly, and I wasn't quick enough to take it, and I am regretting that now. That was, instantly banked there. 30 seconds. I should have had that. Anyway, we're just waiting for it to pull a bit lower. We're just over a pip on this and a pip and a half. No, nearly 2 pips on the other one. It should pull down a bit to, what would that be, 69. Might get 2 pips or 3 out of it. So, first trade of the day. Let's see if we can get some profits marked up on the board and start the day with a smile. It's just hesitating a bit. I'd just like to see it sell off a bit more, break through this trend line. Should have taken the profit when it was offered. Could be looking for the next opportunity now. This is always a quandary of the scalper. It's like, is that small profit enough, or should we wait just a little longer for it to drop a little more? And as you can see, that's 1.5 pips. That's just about the spread and the costs. Anyway, we'll let this run. I got the short on right. The trouble is I should have been quicker. Should have been quick with this one. Closed it there. And I should have probably closed them both. When I was offered a pip on that one there. Still early morning yet. Where is this going? Back up here again. So it's tested this 73 a couple of times. 1, 2, 3. Should have taken the profit. Could have put them back on here. 73 bid there a couple of times. Right, let's see it fall back. Breaking slightly higher. 73.5 bid there at one stage. Which means the sellers are lifting it. Right, falling away. Well, I've got a feeling it won't fall back so much this time. Might have been. We'll see. What I don't want to get caught in is the market makers running it up in the morning. where are we going with this? So we probably need it about 2 pips lower. Where is this going? What did it drop to there? 70.6. We've probably been offered about 71, 71.2 or 3. In fact, I think we were offered 1 pip on that, so we were offered 71.6. Just not doing much. Like this congestion zone here. I mean, the trade I should have done, I woke up at about 1:30 this morning, and I should have got up then, because it has been coming down all night. Lovely, easy trade. That was the easy money. There. And that is probably the easiest money of the day. And that is missed. So maybe there's a reason I woke up at 1:30, and I should have listened to it. Right, where is this going? Move that up a bit. We're not going to need all of that much space. Yeah, you see, they keep trying to lift it. Not ideal. This is going to break this level at some stage. So it would be best to be out of these 2 shorts before that happens. See that pulling back to there, just not quite enough. 70. Yeah, that's 2 pips lower. Well, this is the nature of this business. It is risky. Yeah, just broken higher. So that's a new high for the morning, certainly for after Asia. That shows you why you should take the profit when it's offered. Because this congestion, and well, this limit up here of around 74 has now been broken. Our next question is, where's it going next? It's only broken up by about a pip and a half. And a 75 level always finds some form of psychological support. So, is it going to drop back from here? just a little bit overconfident here. Should have taken the profit. Still, these are lessons you have to learn. And this is all about reskilling, and these are lessons best learnt the hard way. Now then, it is hesitating here. Where is this going? Inching up again. 76 is bid. It's not really. Well, that's lower than that one. Which would tend to suggest the buyers can't push it up anymore. But that's not the same as the market makers requoting, because they can take their quotes off and then put them on higher up. Yeah, both times it's been up here, it's pulled back. So, where's this going next? There we go. So the people who've got shorts on here now, quite happy. But we're still a bit away from the trend line. Let's see where this is going. And we've got a good half hour before 8 o'clock. Now, where are you going with this? See, just beginning to form up under the trend line. But this can easily be a pullback before it goes up again. So while we're letting this run, let's have a quick look at the announcements for today. Lows and mediums, nothing of any great significance there. If anything, I would say this is just consolidating before it's going to try and rise again. It's not trying to pull back. So, missed opportunities. Here we go, just picking up. Nearly back to 76 bid again. Just looking a little bit range bound. Forming up below the trend line again. Now this is all it managed last time. So you see, are we going to see it? Interesting. Yeah, you see, are we going to see it bounce off this trend line? Like here and here. But some sellers obviously thought not. Happy to sell here and get 75s. this is gradually coming down, which is an interesting telltale sign. Sellers able to stop the buyers. Or halt them in their tracks. So what's going to happen now? Is it going to drop off like that? Or is it just going to bounce off the trend line and go up to about here, 80s? Well, I've been in this best part of half an hour now. Yeah, you see, forming up above the trend line. Forming up nicely above the trend line. Sellers here only able to get it down momentarily. So the only question now is this 77 up here? How big are the sellers? And are they going to push through it now? So it's been 77 once. If it's going to break through, this is where it's going to do it. There's your 77 bid, which is what the buyers are up against. That. And they haven't exhausted the liquidity of the seller there until now. Or he's taken his quote off. Right. Now where's it going? Inching up more. Buyers down here must have been happy, paying 74s, 74s, 75s. Maybe that's some of them taking profits. Right, where are we going? Forming up below the trend line. And the reason I'm not putting stop losses on is because the market makers run the prices to catch all the people with stop losses. So you've either got to set it so far away that it won't get filled, which makes it almost pointless, or not have it. And watch a trade. So I figure you might as well sit here and watch the trade. Right, that's forming up quite nicely. But we've just come back to this trend line. So if we're going up, it's going to bounce from here. So what are we, about 8 pips out of the money at the moment? So what did that come down to? That's the mid price. So our average price 72.9. Call it 73. Yeah. Well, not a long way out of the money, just enough that it's irritating. Couple of shorts on there would have helped, but I don't think that spiked down enough to have tempted me. You know, I think it would have needed to have been, yeah, probably down there, which means we'd have got filled at this level. Call it 74. Well, every day's a learning day. Yeah, it's just grinding upwards. And to be honest, that was probably the easy trade. A couple of longs on here and let it grind up 7 pips. That was probably the easy trade of the London morning session so far, and it's grinding up again. See, sooner or later we're going to get a pullback. It's a question of when. But it keeps making these new little highs. Ooh. Someone happy to sell there at 78. Yeah, someone's happy to sell up there. So, can they get it any lower than about here? Well, in fact, for that to be a decent downtrend forming, it's going to have to break 75. I would have thought. Then you might get some more sellers piling behind it. Because at the moment, we're still above the trend line. But And that was a decent sell order, that one. Now, this forming up nicely below the trend line, but here it has to break it. Now, the next thing we need to see is if this market is going to continue rising, is it's going to have to break this level. Because if it hasn't, it's reached its new ceiling. So we're about 76.5. So it needs to go 2 pips higher to break that. And given that it's been up there nearly 3 times, if it gets up there again, I think I shall add another short. Mind you, each one of these slightly higher. Higher highs, higher lows. So if this bounces off here and goes up, then the uptrend is continuing. And then the only other question is how much liquidity have the sellers got here at 78? There we go. So this is going to test some. And so let's see if that is going to break this level of 78 into the 79s and 80s. See, it's inching up. New highs being formed. I should have probably got one on that. I'm just about being in the money now. Right, now the buyers need to pick it up from about here if they're going to raise the prices. Around about here they need to start lifting it. So the buyers should be stepping in now. If it hasn't run out of steam. You know, wonder if the sellers are going to get it lower than this. That would be telling. See, the buyers should have stepped in there. The buyers should be happy with these prices. Unless there aren't many left. Right, buyers are stepping in, but only lightly. This is beginning to form up like as high as it's going this morning. I think we'll get a short on that. Now, have the buyers run out of steam? Because that is beginning to look like the new... Oh, here we go. What did I get for that? 75. If I can get one on here at 78. Should have been braver, shouldn't I? I should have got one on at 78. Should have got probably a couple on there. Actually, I could have closed on out here and had a couple of pips out of it. You see, is this going to form up under the trend line now? Where are you going with this? And we've got 10 minutes to go till 8 o'clock. This beginning to form up under the trend line. Unless the buyers can lift it up and break this 78. Well, the buyers are trying. You see, this is forming up under the trend line. Sellers who got shorts on at 78 now, very happy. They could have caught this right before a downtrend. I'm really half tempted to put another one on at 74. The only thing that's stopping me is we're just running up to 8 o'clock. And anything can happen at 8. See, right back up to the trend line. Well, we're going to have one of those. Now, is it going to pull back? So we got 4 shorts on now. Right, where are you going, sellers? Or are they just nervous ahead of 8 o'clock? Which is what I suspect. Well, why the buyer's getting braver? Well, the market makers are quoting it a bit higher. Who knows? Where is this going? Or is this just range bound since about 7? It's had that move, then it's range bound till 8, which actually is beginning to look more realistic. 78-ish being the upper range, and down here 75 being the lower. And this forming up above the trend line, as is this. Damn it. So I've got those shorts on too low, because we could probably get them on at 78s in a second. There, 78s. Damn it. 5 minutes to go. Now we could have got them on at 79s. And in a second it will be 80s. So it's run up, but it hasn't got any strength up there. People who've got shorts are up here at 79 looking quite happy. But you see this forming up above the trend line again. Interesting. All the way back down to these levels, which makes it look like a false breakout. People who got the shorts on there now, very happy. Now then, we've seen it bounce off this 75 level a few times. It's beginning to look like might be where the market's going to turn around this level. Or is that just because we're going flat up to 8 o'clock, which is actually more realistic? That's just range bound. Right, where are you going? Right, 30 seconds till 8. Interesting. Right, here's 8. Well, there's not a lot of buying coming. And we're beginning to fall off into a downtrend. Let's see if this can establish itself. We're not badly positioned. We would have been better if we'd got one on at 77 and 78, but I wasn't brave enough. Right, let's see if this can roll lower. Let's see where this is going. It's just hovering under the 75 level. And it might well be that that's the high for the morning. It's hard to know yet. The market makers could well give it a run later on at 8, half 8 or something when they've decided what they're doing. I'd just like to see this form up and drop off. Yeah, I don't know. What is it doing? It's creeping up again. You know, where it was forming up below the trend line there, now it's forming up above it. And this one right back up to the trend line. You know, right back in this congestion zone here of sideways. You see this just lifting off this low. Damn it. See, it does like testing this 78. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times it's been up here. Let's see how far back it pulls away this time. And we're 25 pips away from 109 at the moment. Where are you going? See, it just keeps forming up above the trend line, both there and there. And we're going to end up testing this 78 level here again. But it's not like the market makers are running the prices up. This is just buyers testing it. It got a little bit higher last time. I think we did see 78s. I was just going to say there aren't any big sellers up here, but there's one. Never quite got 78 bid. Right, let's see if the buyers lift it up again. Well, they're definitely fighting it out at this level. You know, this is the area where buyers and sellers are meeting. 77. the sellers think it's run out of steam. And the buyers hoping they can make a new high. Right, a few sellers getting enthusiastic. I might just lower those. Just in case we have a good run down. Because I took my trades off too early yesterday. I mean, what is that? It's only 10 pips. I mean, out of a 25, 30 pip run, 10 pips is, you know, barely a half and not a third. This is going sideways. Painful. Yeah, I should have probably taken one of those off here. I don't know. It did look like it was trending down then. Now this is interesting. This formation. Buyers able to lift the price less and less each time. That's quite often an indication that the sellers are going to take control. Let's see what happens next. Right, we need to see it break 75 down to this, down into here, the low 70s, if the sellers are really going to give it a run. And this is why you end up spending hours in front of the screen, because once you spend 1,000 hours, you'll start recognizing patterns like this. Once you spend 10,000 hours, they'll start becoming instinctive. You'll start putting trades on instinctively. Right, let's see if this can form up and break this 75. I think the trend line in this is by and large insignificant now, because it's been going sideways for so long. So now this is it's a matter of price levels. There's buyers at 75. There's obviously sellers up here at 78, 79s. We're range bound. Where's it going? You know, and the times that sellers do manage to drive it down, there's obviously buyers here at 73. But sooner or later, it will break out of this range. But it's not doing it just yet. Right, now this needs to turn down from this level to form up down here. if a downtrend is going to be established. Buyers lifting it up again. Now, interestingly, is that all they can lift it to? Are they going to run out of steam? Because if that is the case, you're beginning to see this forming up. And you see, and there's a seller has seen that. And he was quite happy to sell there and get 76s. He thinks, or they think, there's a breakdown coming. You know, and I would have thought they're looking for at least 10 pips. Come on, where are we going? And this beginning to form up like it's going to break further lower. So we need to see if the sellers can break these levels. They've got to break that one, and they've got to break that one. And it does look like they're trying, but it doesn't look like they've got quite enough strength and momentum behind them. This is interesting. It's forming up lower. We just need this to continue. It's just beginning to look like it's forming up to drop. You know, I'd just like to see it have a good 2 or 3 pip drop here to establish itself out of this range and in a new range down here. We're right at the bottom of, there we go. You see, and that is price formation and pattern recognition. Now then, how much further has it got? Because there's obviously sellers out there. And that is a good old drop, that is. That is, it's taken its time. Has it got any more? It's hesitating. Is it going to drop again? It's trying. It is trying. Look, it's grinding lower. Right, it's up against the buyers at 68.5. Now the buyer's holding it at 68. Now I'd have thought it'll have a bit of a pullback. 66. See, we need it to break new lows. Now then, where is it going? Are you going to come down here to new lows? That's what I want to see. Come on. 68. It's just gradually grinding up off the bottom. Have you got any more in you? Right, are there any more sellers? There we go. Here's some. Here's some sellers. Are you going to break this level? 68s. That's where they're stuck. Oh, no, it just broke 68 momentarily. There we go. Breaking into 67s just. This should break lower in a minute. This should break lower. See, we're right down to the bottoms of where it was. Here we go. There we go. It's trying to break lower. Can it break down to 65? So it's broken again. That's the low it's been all morning. So now it's got to make new lows. I see it was down there and stuck there for a while. Come on. You're going to break lower. I mean, what's it dropped? 10 pips. It's not a huge amount. See, it's trying to make new lows. And we're a couple of pips away from that take profit. Come on. Are you going to break lower? Where are you? So here we go. Look, sellers selling it down again. And they want to break this lower. They want to break through this and form new lows. The sellers can see it going lower. There we go. Look. There we go. They're breaking it down to 66.2s. You know, they're going to break this lower. We need it 2 pips lower. 2 pips lower will close out those market positions, and I'll close the others at the same time, I think. Now, where's the sellers? There they are, stepping in again. 67, 66, we need to see that. Yeah, they're grinding it lower. They're grinding it lower. Come on, don't chicken out now. Right, where are the sellers? Where are the sellers? And they're going to break it down lower. Come on, sellers. What we were there, I think we could have got. We're about 2 pips off that. Right, where are the sellers? God, there's got to be some somewhere. Right, we'll take that. Thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe.